Subscribe to Film Companion for your film fix. Hit the bell icon so you never miss an update.
Chhorii belongs to an emerging genre in Hindi cinema, the message horror movie. Think Dibakar Banerjee's short in the Ghost Stories anthology, Anvita Datta's Bulbul, or more recently, Terry Samundra's Kali Kuhi, which released last year and has many things in common with Chhorii. Both films deal with the same subject. Both are set in rural India, and in both the most vulnerable women in the frame. In that film, a 10-year-old girl, and in this one, a young woman who's 8 months pregnant, prove to be the saviors. As leading lady Nushrratt Bharuccha said in an interview, it's not just a horror film, it's a responsible horror film. Chhorii is a remake of the 2017 Marathi film Lappa Chhappi. Director Vishal Furia, who directed the original from a story he came up with, refashions it for Hindi viewers. I haven't seen Lappa Chhappi, but this story is set in an unnamed village somewhere in Haryana. A creepy house stands amidst towering sugarcane crops. Circumstances force city folk Sakshi and Hemant to take shelter here, in their driver's home. His wife, the over-solicitous Bhanu Devi, promises that she will look after Sakshi. But soon enough, strange children are running, playing an endless game of hide and seek, and yes, there is a die-in. The Marathi film's trailer says that the film was inspired by true events, but Chhorii makes no such claims, which is just as well, because the film, even within its own framework of logic, is inconsistent. Hemant and Sakshi flee the city they live in because their lives are in danger, but they seem fairly unaffected by what happened once they reach the village. Husband and wife recover quickly enough to joke, chat normally, and make love. Neither seems unduly perturbed by the fact that they're in the middle of nowhere without a phone signal. When have cell phones ever worked in a horror film? And that Sakshi might need medical attention. Moreover, the big twist at the end doesn't fit plausibly with what has come before. More details would be a spoiler. And even the film's feminist stance is specious. Chhorii attempts to be a rousing statement of women empowerment, but it contradicts itself. The dialogue, written by Vishal Kapoor, who also wrote Lappa Chhappi, includes lines like, हर छोरी में एक माँ होती है और माँ से बड़ा न किसी का ओहदा है न किसी की औकात. Does that mean women who are mothers are morally superior to women who aren't? And the die-in is mostly doing horrific things to other women. Why, I wondered, doesn't she use her fearsome face and her power to terrorize some of the nasty men in this film? But what Furia gets right is the atmospherics. The crops play a lead role, spreading out like a maze around the house. They work like an elaborate trap. The deeper you go in, the closer you come to the heart of darkness. DOP Anshul Chaubey and sound designer Bailon Fonseca expertly make the looming sugarcane ominous. Sakshi's desperation and claustrophobia is rendered effectively. There are also a few nicely done jump scares. Nushrratt is almost in every frame of the film. She is put through the ringer. This is an emotionally and physically demanding role. She commits to all aspects of it, becoming at once the victim and the hero who gets to say these thundering filmy lines like, "Ye ek maa ka dusri maa se wada hai." Her sincerity is admirable, but her expressions, especially in the more overwrought scenes, tend to falter. Also, even under the dastardly circumstances, her hair stays beautifully blow-dried and her eyebrows plucked. It's the same hint of glam which undermined her character in Chhalang. There she played a school teacher in small-town Haryana who wears 4-inch heels. It's unnecessarily distracting. But it was nice to see Meeta Vashish chewing up the scenery. The veteran actor embodies the many moods of Bhanu Devi, from maternal to malicious. In one scene, she dismisses Sakshi and her sheher wali patar. It's borderline funny. Like Kali Kuhi, Chhorii is well-intentioned but fumbling. At 158 minutes, the film is also stretched. Good horror works like a punch to the gut, and this never quite gets there. The film ends with a beautifully plaintive number, Ore Chiraiya, which has been sung by Swanand Kirkire and composed by Ram Sampath, originally for Amir Khan's show Satyamev Jayate. The haunting song gives us a glimpse into what Chhorii might have been. You can watch the film on Amazon Prime Video. For more reviews like this, subscribe to Film Companion and don't forget to check out our website, filmcompanion.in.